Hello everyone and welcome to a new video. In this video we're going to watch another demo for my viewers. Today we have Booyah, also known as Hesco. He's a gold level 4 and he said, I think I have a good game sense but terrible aim. And I play way too passive. So yeah, we are going to focus on that today. Before we start, I want to thank everyone for watching, subscribing and liking my videos. I really appreciate it. Also, keep the demos coming. This Saturday I will be doing a live stream on YouTube where I will analyze as many demos as we can. I'm also just watching demos and writing you summaries and then also doing videos. So keep them coming if you want to get some advice or analysis on your video or your demos. Yeah, let's get started with the demo right away. By the way, I had a few questions of people that wanted to donate. All the information is in the description if you're interested in that. Let's get started. We are playing on Mirage CT side. Hesco, let's go. It's actually funny. His tag is Fanatic, so I'm expecting a lot. Everyone went for armor on the CT side. It's always a wise choice. Although I think smoke can be extremely strong on the CT side in Mirage. So let's see. Interesting something to note is we have 3 on A, 1 on B and 1 on mid. I think this is an overkill. You usually really want to have 2 on B, 1 on short, maybe 1 on apartments. Why is that? If they're going for a rush, and it seems like they are going for a rush, you cannot hold that alone. You know, not with a pistol, it's too hard to hold. So, and especially when the terrorists take B, like they did now, it's a 4 on 4. You're gonna have such a hard time taking over. So I'm pretty sure the guy on B called it. He said 4B. You're still extremely aggressive. You can take it a bit slower. The bomb is not down yet. Shooting a bit in the air. You know what I advise people to do a lot is, they like to pre-fire a lot. With a pistol, it might be a little bit better to actually fire when someone is in your aim. And pre-firing is nice, but people shoot too much in the air. So just think about it a little bit. I cannot really give you advice on that. But of course you have to shoot when someone is in your aim. But people pre-fire too much with a pistol. And a pistol has only limited shots, so you have to keep that in mind. You're also a bit too aggressive here. Maybe, take a few peeks or do whatever. Walk a bit more. But, this was just the last round. So let's see the next round. This is the eco. We are not forcing. We went for a pistol. You're trying to go for the jump here. So if you want to go for these kind of jumps, they can be extremely powerful. You go to lower or you rush mid. And I think you wanted to rush lower here or whatever you want to call it. So they are very strong, but you have to perfect them. And an easy way to perfect them is go into a public game, go into a casual game and practice them a couple of times. Jump down 10 times and after, if it goes perfectly then in a competitive game I won't fail. It's so, you get punished in a competitive game. If you die in a casual game and you fail, it's totally fine. But, I hope you get my hang. You almost die here. Let's speed it up. I want to make the videos a bit shorter. You can go for a nice exit here. You hear the guy coming towards CT spawn. Just shoot him in the face. That's perfect. So I like this. Now you really want to go for a save, I feel. Okay, so interesting. This seems fine. Okay, so I have something to note here. It's a small little note, but let me get to the free cam. Oh, that's so buggy. So let me try to make it a bit clear. So, okay, when you're watching over here, you want to move a bit forward so the guy that would maybe come from a side can't kill you. And when you want to move towards this way, you want to make sure that the guy that's standing over here cannot kill you, right? So that's kind of the thing. You want to get a bit more cover. It's just a small note and it's like, how do you call that? It's like, yeah, it's like super small details, and I mean for Gold Nova it doesn't really make sense to focus on this, but it's a small detail I saw. Okay, next round. We're gonna skip this one. We know we have seen enough ecos. Okay, the buy round. We go for an AWP. Okay, you talked about terrible aim. Let's see if we can give you some tips about that. Increasing your aim is always a thing you can work on. I actually have a video on this. So you can check that out. You're leaving apartments quite open here. This is interesting, although we have a guy on under, so it seems to be fine. But we still have 2 terrorists in B apartments. So let's see how you handle this. You seem to be rotating all over the place. So A is pretty much covered, right? Mid is covered, and you are just going towards mid for no real apparent reason. Now the guy on B gets killed. Now, you know, you're losing kind of grip on the round by rotating for no reason. Yeah, now the guy on A dies. And it's a total mess. You know, this is also very Gold 4-ish like, you know. We have the bomb going towards B to you know, even though there is a CT on B, we have a guy doing absolutely nothing. Well, he's on short, so he's pushing with B. And then we have this guy coming from behind. This is so terrible matchmaking. It's absolutely garbage. Okay, the bomb is spotted. You want to get to B as soon as possible, of course. At this point, the round is lost, obviously. You're still being aggressive. You know, it's important that you work together a bit with your teammate. Your teammate is on B, right? You know the bomb is on B. Try to cover his back at least. You know, now you're totally not helping him. And this is actually extremely dangerous for your team. So, you know, that was going to be a free kill if you helped your teammate. And I mean, helping your teammate is never a bad thing, in my opinion. Now you're actually missing the guy. I'm going to skip to the next round. You know, everyone can save an AWP if he's careful. You actually did keep it. Very risky. You know, you did something very risky. You missed him. It was extremely close, of course. But look, when you miss with your AWP, you need to get cover. So go over here, or do this kind of shot, like you stray from right to left, and then you go for the shot, and you go right away. You continue your strafing towards the left. Right now, this was just suicide. If you miss, you die. So yeah, that's just not good. And you had such a big investment. You know, the AWP is so expensive that you can't just lose it like this. You're dropping an SMG. You have 4K, you're dropping an SMG. Interesting. I would not advise to do that. That's a nice molly. Good game awareness. Game sense, whatever you want to call it. Okay, interesting scenario here. So, okay. Your teammate is pushing. You were reloading. And you decided to go all the way in the corner and reload. I know you're taking cover and all, but even when you're reloading and there is, you know, you can still do something, right? You could have spotted. Maybe we had a guy jumping out from Palace. Maybe you had a guy coming out of, you know, T-ramp. Maybe, you know, you saw something happening. It doesn't matter, but there was absolutely no reason for you to go into that corner to lose information that you could have had otherwise if you looked. And let's say this guy comes out of Palace, right? And you were reloading. You can still hide quickly, so he won't shoot you in the face. I mean, it's totally going to be fine. He won't shoot you right away, especially not on Gold Nova 4. So, yeah, I see that a lot. People, when they reload, they totally go into extreme cover and they totally lose game. You know, they totally lose everything surrounding the game. Okay, the terrorist seems to be going B. Okay, next round, let's go. This is another buy round for the terrorist, I assume. Well, they have to. It's, you know, people really should be improving on their buying. Maybe you could have dropped for your teammate as well. Okay, enough about that. Let's focus more on the passiveness, because I don't really see it. You seem to be extremely aggressive. You know, you're pushing mid quite nice, although you're making a bit too much sound. The bomb is now secure. Let's see how you play that. I would get into nice defensive scenario, a nice defensive location, but I would not be running towards my location. Now, this is perfectly fine, right? So you have the bomb, you're covering it, you kind of know where the opponents are. So let's see. Oh my god, it's so buggy. But You know, okay, let me switch to the other CT. Okay, let me play. Let's see. Okay, so this is a nice defensive position, right? This is totally fine. But because you're making sound, there is a big chance, and believe me, if, well, not in this game, of course, but believe me, if players get a lot better, they will hear that you are over there, and you are most likely going to die because he will just get around the corner, he knows where you are, and he will just pre-fire around the corner, and you will say, oh my god, he is hacking. So, you know, when people call me a hacker, that's usually the case. I just heard them. Make sound, so yeah. Don't do that kind of stuff. Now you're taking it slow and now your team is giving it away. That's painful. 1 minute to go. I mean, there's so much time. Why were your teammates aggressive? You are really sure that there isn't anyone behind you, but of course they were spotted. That's unlucky. That was fine, I believe. You did nothing wrong here. Your aim can be... You know, you can always improve your aim, but that was totally fine. Just unlucky you died. It was actually interesting to see. So, from a terrorist standpoint, that was absolutely garbage. What if you killed the guy, right? He turned it into a 1-on-1. But let's imagine that they had 2 terrorists over here, right? One flashes, one goes. You kill the first one, but there is a big chance that the second terrorist would be able to pick you up, right? Because, yeah, that's usually how Counter-Strike works. So, from the terrorist standpoint, they did an absolutely garbage job. You did a fine job, so keep doing that. Yet again, you came around the corner. You had no idea that there was anyone there. I think you came around. You came away from your cover and you just stood there. And you know, it was kind of this. You were standing over here, knifing the crate for some reason. You moved out of the way. And your brain was basically saying, okay, let's see if there is anyone there. Oh yeah, I see someone there. Okay, I'm going to aim. Okay, I'm going to fire. That's like 5 things you have to think about before you see the guy. The better you get, the shorter this takes. But you're still a gold Nova 4, so this still takes quite a while. So there is actually a thing that you can improve on to make this better. And, you know, it's pre-aiming. You have to pre-aim. And I will show you what I mean with that. Okay, so everything I really want to say about pre-aim is... what happened here was you were standing over here and you wanted to pre-aim for, or you wanted to shoot the guy that was coming to T-ramp. So what you did was you moved out of the way, you know, you moved yourself totally out of cover and the guy just shot you because he was already pre-aiming and your brain was kind of analyzing, okay, what is happening? Okay, the guy is over here and then I'm going to shoot. That takes way too long. So what you usually want to be doing, and this is actually a terrible spot to show you, is doing something like this. Okay, first you check, is he in this corner? No. Is he in this corner? No. You know, you can... Yeah, I went out of cover as well. But you can do those quick peeks, right? So pre-aim more. Same goes for here. If you want to peek for here, you don't have to take the entire... You don't have to take everything at the same point. So you can first cover this, right? Okay, this is clear. And then I want to move more to here. And you can clear it very carefully this way. You know, you do something like this, then you move out. You first clear this. Okay, this is clear. You can move out like this. You know, maybe this guy is over here, so I'm going to do this. No, he's not over there. Okay, I'm going to continue. Stuff like this. This is, I just call this pre-aiming. And we can give an example on Palace as well. So, okay, first we will check this. Okay. And now what you usually did was, what you did was you moved out of the way. And then you kind of made a decision, okay, he's over here, I'm going to aim fire. Or maybe he's over here, I'm going to aim fire. So what you can do as well is, okay, he's not over here. Okay, he's not over here, right? So what if he's over here, you can fire. What if he's over here, you can fire. There's such a difference to this. See? I'm so freaking slow. Or this, right? Okay, let's pretend this is the enemy, right? Okay, let's pretend. So, okay, first we check this. We don't see anyone. Oh, then we see him, right? You see what I mean? Let's pretend that this is the enemy. Okay, we don't see. We don't. Oh, boom, there he is. It's such a difference. I hope you understand what I'm saying. So if you work on this, it's going to be so much easier. And you don't really have to improve your aim for this so much, right? You don't have to, because you just have to press mouse 1. You just have to press fire. If I hope you're firing with mouse 1. But you only have to press fire. And I will show you a bit more. So, okay. What you can do is move out of the way here. There's a possibility that this guy is over here, that he's over here, that he's over here, right? So what can you do as well? First check this, then check this, then check this. And this can take almost no time, right? It takes a little bit more time, of course, but it takes not so much. And at this, you have so much cover all the time. Okay, first I'm checking this, then I'm checking this. Okay, this is kind of clear, right? And then I'm doing something like this. Or this is actually bad, I think. So you can do something like this, like boom, and then whatever. It's much more clean this way, right? It's much more clean. What I often see people do as well is they move out, they want to check this, so what they do is this, and then they check the other side, but they're already in the open. So what is better here is, okay, I'm checking this, okay, then I'm gonna move to the other side and check this. I'm checking this a lot, but you know what I'm saying, guys. I hope this helps you a little bit, and yeah, good luck. Okay, next round. This is going to be an eco for the terrorists, so let's skip a couple ahead. Round 12, they are just forcing every round, so we are not going to see a buy round from the terrorists anytime soon. You know, you're buying all the utility, you're buying a clever helmet, that's all great. So that's great to see. You're making a lot of sound. Maybe you want to go hyper aggressive to cover your guy on mid, but you have to remember the guy on B apartments can hear you pushing, and also the guy on lower here on the ground can hear you. Keep that in mind. I hear that so much. You actually heard the guys. You still, you know, you throw a nade and you still like run towards the apartments. You really want to limit your sound a bit. This is just extremely sloppy. Again, this is pre-aiming. This is just, you know, you have to analyze the moment a lot better. But I talked about it in the previous gameplay. Next round. Okay, finally we have a buy round. A decent, half decent buy round from the terrorists. Okay, super aggressive. You run all the way. A guy on the ground can hear you, of course. He knows what's up. This is okay. This spray is absolutely terrible. So at such a range with this gun, with the M4 silencer, you cannot spray like this. The gun is just too weak for that. Maybe it's fine with an AK, and even then I think aiming would have helped you way more. Yet again, go watch my other video where I talk a lot about aim. Especially in the last part, I talk about a lot on how you can improve that. Also, if you want to be hyper aggressive like this, and you did, you also have to keep in mind when you are walking out like this, there is a possibility that a terrorist over here can kill you. And since this guy was also hyper aggressive, it's extremely risky to move out like this. If I hear you doing anything like this, I will just punish you so hard. It's not even funny. I'm gonna punish you. Okay, we're gonna skip to the last round of the half. You won that, that's great. I think you won that, you have an AWP. Okay, let's see. So yeah, like you said, work on your aim. But it's not your only problem. Jumping around. You saw the pros do that, so you have to do it as well. Thought you had an AWP, you didn't. Okay, that was just the last round. They fucked it up. So first round on the terrorist side. Mirage. It's 2016. Let's go. Not sure what I'm doing. Okay, let's speed it up. All went for armor. No, that's not true. We have one guy AFK. Okay, this demo bug, like always. Oh my god, I hate this so much. Finally. Going for a rush. Interesting. We have one guy on mid. One guy on terrorist spawn AFK, and the rest is rushing. Ask yourself, is that smart? No, it's not. Don't forget you have the bomb. Get it down. Make sure you're covered. If we take a quick look, you are. There's one guy on short. There's one guy going, going towards CT spawn. It seems to be all fine, I think. Not sure what the others are doing. That's absolutely trash. Okay, get into a nice, comfortable position. You don't have to do this. You're kind of looking, where should I go? Where should I go? What I usually like to do is, when I plant a bomb, I check my minimap real quick. I check my radar real quick, and I see, okay, there's a guy on short. There's a guy in kitchen. There's a guy going towards jungle, CT spawn, whatever. Okay, I'm going apps, right? Oh, no, okay, I'm going on the car, whatever. You can just see that way very quickly. Make it into a habit. Going for that SMG. The demo is lagging like always. Pushing like this is kind of dangerous. They can go for a stack with nades or something, so keep that in mind. I always try to lure out a nade spawn. Spam. Taking it slow. The cover is quite decent. Your teammate, this is pretty dangerous, right? So let's see the scenario. Your teammate pushed all the way to jungle. That's a freaking miracle. We have your teammate that with the bomb, he was a bit too late to the party. So you made your push towards side, which is not bad at all. But you could have waited a bit for your teammate to come. And the guy on Palace is not doing a great job either. But you did fine here. There's not much you could have done better. Let's focus. You're all over the place. At this point, I would really think like, okay, I want to be focusing on spawn, on CT spawn. That's my only job. This guy over here and over here can't really kill me, right? Because we have two guys, two teammates in front of me that are focusing on this. So you really want to focus. Of course, I can see this guy over here because I can pause the demo and everything. But you want to get the bomb down. You have to secure CT. That's your job. So go focus on that. He doesn't even kill you. That's a freaking miracle. You sprayed like a madman. Let's get to the first person. That's unlucky. But yeah, you really have to focus on your job. You're pushing side, so push side. Don't push sandwich. Don't push jungle. Don't do those other things. Don't go to connector, whatever. I don't care. No, you have side. Go secure side. Go secure CT spawn. That's all you should be caring about. And they had plenty of CTs alive. There was a big chance that there was going to be one on CT. But let's focus on this round. So let's see. You're smoking mid, quite aggressive. You could have done this smoke a bit more to the back maybe. And wait for it to pop. Because at this point, there are three possibilities. So you are aiming at window. So the guy on window is... Okay, you kind of covered this, but what if he comes out over here? What if he comes out over here, right? You're in a world of trouble, and this is extremely risky. You're going for that mid. I know what you're doing, like the short B push kind of thing, but your teammate is also like, he was covering you, but is he really? Not really. If the guy decides to push out from here, there's an angle where he can shoot you, but your teammate cannot really cover you. It's kind of all awkward. So, if you want to be so aggressive like you are... Wow, that was so risky. Jesus Christ. You want to push. Don't walk. This is terrible to walk. Why is this terrible to walk? Your teammate is absolutely not covering you. And, let me get the camera. Okay, so there was such a big opportunity for the CTs to kill you from connector. So don't walk at this moment. I know walking is nice. You have the upper hand pushing towards B because the guys on B will never hear you. But this was so risky. There was such a big chance for you to get shot in the back. And this was a prime example on when not to walk. Okay, what is your goal right now? You have two guys on apps. Okay, let me get the camera. You have two guys pushing apps. What is your goal now? Secure side, right? And especially secure this side and maybe go towards kitchen, get CT cleared, whatever. But this What are you aiming on right now? Yeah, this is about half decent. This is your only goal. Nice spray. Now get the fuck back. You're 2 HP. Get cover. Yeah, this is unlucky. Not really your fault. You did your job. And your teammates are not picking up. So that's unlucky. Okay, let's speed it up. You lost that round. You kind of did your job here. Although I would have liked it if you waited a bit, you know. A bit more when you were on site. You changed it too easily in a aim battle, and that's not what you want. You want to have the upper hand, right? You want the guys on B to look at your teammates in B apartments, and then you can go for the easy frags. Yeah, at this point, you had the pistol. You know, you had plenty of opportunities to shoot the CT here, but if you're gonna wait here at the same location, you're gonna get shot in your face. So what you really want to be doing, so let's say again this guy was looking at you, you saw he looked at you, and usually when you see the guy and he's facing you, that means he saw you, right? So what you usually want to do here is, okay, maybe I will go for the one shot in his face and get the headshot that way, or okay, he saw me, it's time to get the fuck away, because he will, you know, move away from cover, go to the side, shoot at the location where you were, and then it's terrible. And I showed you this before as well, what I was talking about. Okay, round number 20. Seems to me that you're going to win this game, but you could have done a lot better. And honestly, against this skill level, there is so much to improve, and it's so easy. And I'm pretty sure if you improve just a tiny bit, you're going to go up in rank so easily and so much. Okay, situation. It seems that they are going for the B push. You really want to be with them at this point. It's a 4-on-4. Yeah, 4-on-4. Okay, run. Don't, you should not do this kind of stuff. There is absolutely no possibility that it could be a CT over there. And if he was going to be there, you must have heard him running at this point, right? So at this point you really want to help your teammate, stop jumping, get the free kill. Come on. Don't go for the no scopes. No. At this point, you want to focus getting that bomb down. This is all you care about. You don't think about, okay, I need to find a nice defensive position. You don't think about, okay, blah, blah, blah. No, you want to look at the freaking bomb and see if the site is secure. If it is, I want to see the bomb be planted, Jesus Christ. And then, then you can go for a defensive position, whatever. This is not good. This is bad. No, you want to be looking away. You want to be looking around. Where can he be? Maybe he's on short. Maybe he's on whatever. I don't care. But you have to look around. You win the round. That's lucky, but it's not because you did so great. It was fine. Your teammate didn't plant right away, but I want you to focus more on, okay, I want to get that freaking bomb down. I'm checking everything. I don't want my mate to get backstabbed, because then you turn into a very bad 1-on-1, right? Because you have to pick up the bomb and stuff. That's unlucky. That was unlucky. Just when you get flashed like this, get into cover, press your right button to go, to strafe back to the right. Going for the smoke again. Again, you're going for this weird push. So, you're going for this weird push. There's a big possibility, right? Am I wrong? Am I just wrong here? No, I'm not wrong. There is actually a CT. You can see him through the names here. There is just a guy in connector. So, you're jumping and you're running makes it so easy for this CT to kill you. It's actually a wonder that he doesn't kill you. You're running backwards. Wow, you actually get this guy. My god, what the hell is happening? So when you're pushing like this and your teammate is over here, take it slow. Watch connector or get cover and watch short, whatever. But it's too open. You have no cover, and it's so easy for the CTs to backstab you. That was decent. You want to get the bomb down now. Now you should cover the bomb carrier, so to speak. That was fine. In my opinion, it was a bit too aggressive, but who does care? Okay, let's speed it up. Okay, and the demo is lagging, but we will have to live with it. That was not bad. You know, if your reflexes are really good, you can often get a shot there. There is a thing where picking is stronger than holding. Then like, yeah, there is a video about it. There is a lot of reasoning behind it. I will explain it maybe in another video, or maybe you can Google it, find it on YouTube. It's very interesting. It's like Picker's Advantage or something. Go check it out if you want to know more about this. But that was not bad at all. You know why? You had the upper hand at this point, right? I see you want to rotate to A, that's fine. But a small thing I want to talk about. Okay, you know there was a guy around window. You finally had control over window. Why not stay there for 5 seconds? See if the CT, pushes out, peeks out, whatever. Take 5 seconds. But I'm not too unhappy that you want to go for the bomb, because the bomb is in the middle of nowhere. You want to go for the push. Bomb is actually planted, which is a miracle. I don't really think you guys are talking too much at this point. This would never happen in well, I'm saying never. Never say never, but this usually doesn't happen in global. You're in an excellent position. It's 2-on-3 at this point. And I would just get the bomb is not planted perfectly for you, but stay in cover. Now you gave away your position. Wow, this guy is absolutely deaf. Oh my god, that was sloppy. So, I will talk a bit about when the bomb is planted. So first of all, you can really hear where the bomb is. I often see people running around like headless chickens. Where the hell is the bomb? Listen, just listen. Take a breather and listen to the bomb. You had to walk here, of course, but I saw you panicked a little bit. This is fine. If you are God Nova 4, this is totally acceptable. But take it a bit slow, and then see if you went for the fake. It's a miracle that he didn't hear you. You shot your AWP just before, so that's an absolute miracle. But what you should have done here, before everything, before all the CTs died, was just take it slow, get some cover, and then try to get an easy frag. Don't go, towards CT. No, stay, check jungle, check the stairs over here, check something that's easier for you, and when you miss, you can still get into cover, because if you went for CT or side, whatever, you're all in the open and everyone can kill you. So, that's usually bad news. You won, that's great, well played, last round. Let's speed it up. It doesn't really matter what happened now. You have a couple of things you can really improve in. I really advise you to send me another demo so I can check that as well. Shooting through the smoke. Yeah, this game is basically won. Well played. GG. Okay, we won't see the rest. Maybe we will. Aim, aim, aim. Aim, take it slow. I also think you should look a bit more on your radar. So, conclusion is, I made a note. Wait, let me check my note. Okay, so you're pre-aiming. If you improve that, it's going to be so much easier, and I'm pretty sure you're going to be more confident when you aim in that way. I, of course, showed you this. Your deagle is flying in the air. That's great. So, improve that. That's going to help you a lot. Your aim. So, yet again, check out the video. It's going to help you as well. Believe me. Trust me. And, that was basically it. Your decision making sometimes can be improved, and also check out my last video where I talked about game sounds. You can also improve that a bit. So there are a few small things you can really work on, and I believe if you do that together with your aim, it's going to be a lot more fun for you, because you're going to get higher in ranks and you're going to get a better score. So that's everything around the analyzing. I will now show you how you can send in your demo. Okay, so how can you send your demo to me? It's super easy. First of all, you go to the watch tab. You go to your matches. You click the match you want me to review. You click that. You go to copy share link. This link will look something like this. Steam run game, blah, 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 blah. You will send this to me together with your in-game name, your rank, and maybe a message like, I want you to focus on my 360 no scopes. I don't care, whatever you want. Tell me and I will review your demo. So that's basically all I want to say. I really appreciate it if you liked my video, if you did enjoy it. If you didn't, please tell me why. Keep the demos coming and I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.